basketball. So obviously I'm a fiend to get back on the court. So it's right around the corner. So I'm just super excited, for it being this close to the season.
What's the biggest change you've gone through as far as developing yourself during this downtime?
I feel like for me, just trying to utilize my time more wisely. Instead of just sitting on the couch watching TV. Recovery, I've learned is a big part for me. Just taking care of my body, getting better habits, getting better eating habits, getting better habits, stretching, utilizing like normal tech and stuff like that. So I feel like for me, recovery has been big during this whole off season for me.
Thank you.
All right. Darnell Mayberry with The Athletic. Go ahead, Darnell.
What's up, Coby? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Might be a little bit of a strange question, but I'm wondering how much better do you feel as a player after the 9 months, since the 9 months that we've seen you? Like when you're watching film or just going over things with coaches, do you have a better sense of the game? Do you see things differently now than you did in your rookie season?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we had 9 months off, so I feel like I've taken a huge leap in my game, especially my decision making. Playing out the pick and roll. Coming into last year's season, coming out the pick and roll was something that we really ain't do in North Carolina. So for me, it was kind of new, and especially the different coverages. So this whole 9 months, I've had time to work on these different coverages and what's open and what's not and how to attack these different coverages. So for me, that and just being able to more consistently shooting off the dribble and finishing around the rim, those three things are what I focus on the most. So just those, and the game has really slowed down for me. I feel like these past couple months. So just still learning, obviously still learning. Never can take that away, still learning. So, but I feel like I've made a huge leap, and I feel like I've gotten better for sure.
Thank you.
Coby, our next question comes from Rob Schaefer. Rob's with NBC Sports Chicago. Go ahead, Rob.
Hey, Coby, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thanks. Wanted to ask about Patrick Williams. He talked to us a little bit after he got drafted about y'all's relationship dating back. So I was wondering if you could kind of describe how you got to know Patrick, how your relationship has evolved over the years, and then your kind of reaction to him getting drafted, how you see him fitting in.
I first met Patrick, early in my high school years. He was always super talented, always super good. Always had great size for his age as he does now. So basketball, man, basketball is a leader in our relationships in our community. So just basketball camps, AAU basketball, seeing them at different tournaments, seeing them at different events. We're from North Carolina. So we always, have that link and that connection. So I think over the years, we kind of just became closer and closer. And then when he got to college, I was just behind him. Anybody from North Carolina, I wanted him to make it. And I knew in high school how good he was, and I knew he had a chance to be a one and done. But at the beginning of the year, so from off the jump. So for me, especially when after the season he declared, we became a lot closer because he asked me about the league, and he's super smart. So he was asking me about the league and eating habits and what to do, recovery and things of that sort. So when he got drafted here, it was ironic. I was super excited just to have somebody. He's like a close friend. So just to have somebody, like him here with me, we're both young, and finally somebody, around my age, that I'm really cool with. So it was fun for me. It's been fun though, having him here. We talk a lot, we hang out a lot. So it's been super cool.
Yeah, it's obviously going to be a pretty unconventional transition process for him with the condensed off season and everything like that. How much can you take him under your wing and use, everything that you kind of went through and learned over the course of your rookie year to kind of help him along, especially with the pre-existing relationship?
I'm just giving him all my knowledge, and I'm not the only one. We got a team, Otto, Thad, Zach, Denzel, Sato, Arch, all of them give him great advice too, that we're all behind him and we all want to see him succeed. So the whole team has really taken him up under, their wing, and really just gave him advice and stuff, the do's and the don'ts and what to look forward to during this short time, because he has very short time to prepare for this season. So, but I feel like he gets it. Pat, he's, just like, a North Carolina kid, just wants to come in, wants to work, just wants to get better, and is willing to learn. So that's all you can ask for from, a first year player.
Thank you.
Up next is Casey Johnson with NBC Sports Chicago. Casey, go ahead.
Hey, Coby, I'm just curious what your interactions have been like with Coach Donovan about your role.
It's been great by my role. You know, obviously he said it, yesterday he wants me to be the primary ball handler, primary point guard. So it's been great. He's been super supportive. He's told me what I need to work on and what I need to take that next step in my game. And I'm taking it and I'm learning and I'm going to continue to learn from him. And, like you said, he has some great point guards at OKC that he can talk to me about, and Russell Westbrook, and Chris Paul. So, I'm always willing to learn and I just want to get better. So, yeah, just have an open mind about anything.
Are you entering training camp with the mindset that the starting point guard spot is yours to lose?
No, not at all. I'm hungry. I'm always gonna be hungry. I'm always gonna play with that chip on my shoulder. So I don't see myself, obviously I don't really see myself losing it. But I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna compete like I don't got it. So I know me and Sato always compete every time out there on the court. So it's gonna be fun to compete against Sato. So yeah. I don't look at it as like I'm already got the spot because, anything can happen. So I'm just looking at it as I'm going in to compete and I'm going to play hard and I'm going to, be the best competitor out there.
Thank you.
Yep.
Jamal Collier with the Tribune's up. Go ahead, Jamal.
Hey, Coby. From talking to Coach Donovan just about they've talked about having multiple ball handlers and versatile and obviously you being sort of the lead of that, but just an offense that runs more, cuts more. I'm basically just kind of wondering how have you guys talked about how the offense is going to sort of look this year and how, what your role is going to be within the system with a bunch of different guys that can handle the ball? You have a kind of an understanding of what that's going to look like yet?
From what I can see is just, me being a primary ball handler, but we got so much versatility, anyone can handle it. So I think within our offense is just having multiple people that can facilitate, multiple people that can play make. Which works out for me because I can also play off the ball and play off other people because, I haven't been a one all my life. So I'm excited for it. I love the new offense, so I'm excited for it, and I can't wait to put it out there on the floor.
Eric Woodyard with ESPN's up. Go ahead, Eric.
Coby, what's good, man? How you doing, man?
What up, big bro? How you doing?
Man, chilling. So I was gonna, ask you about, you talked about Billy Donovan before, and obviously your mentor is Chris Paul. Over the summer or any time, did you have a chance to talk to Chris Paul about Billy Donovan or just pick his brain about, just taking that transition to the point guard role and position? Just what is that your interactions been? Have you talked to CP about him at all?
Yeah, as soon as he got hired, I hit up Chris and CP. I talked to him and he just told me how great of a coach he was, how great of a guy he was, and how he's going to do great things for us and how he's like a player's coach and he just wants to build relationships. So it was all positive from what he said. So, and Chris seemed excited, CP seemed excited for us and me. So, like I said, he's my mentor, he's my big bro. So, anytime he would never steer me wrong. So anytime he says something about somebody, positive or negative, it's always the truth. So, and there was nothing but positivity that he spread. So,
will we see the throwback this year, man?
Man, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
All right, good luck this year, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Next up is Cody Westro on 670thescore.com. Go ahead, Cody.
I know group work hasn't started yet this week, but you were in the team in organized activities in September and have been in the gym a lot. Guys, any of your teammates stand out? We haven't seen you guys play for so long. Any of your teammates stand out as taking their game to the next level, or anyone specifically impress you among your teammates?
I mean, honestly, because of the rules and regulations, only a certain amount of people can be in the gym and only a certain amount of people can be on the court. So it's kind of hard to watch everybody work out, and we all come at different times because of the rules. So it's been hard for everybody to work out. But, I mean, I know for sure everybody's, in the gym working out and getting better. They're coming in every day. Everybody's coming in every day willing to work and, willing to get better. So I'm pretty sure everybody is looking impressive because we all just want to get better. And especially this season, we all want to improve a lot as a team. So, we're all just ready to work and get back out there on the court.
Thanks.
Next up is Mike McGraw with the Daily Herald. Mike, go ahead.
Hey, Coby, you talked about your relationship with Patrick Williams. Is Devin Dotson in that crew too? You got that North Carolina connection. You guys are the same age and going through high school. What did you know him very well?
Yeah, everybody asks. I probably know Devon more then I know Pat, just because me and Devon was in the same class, and we used to me, him, and Jalen Hoare used to battle for #1 player in North Carolina. I think Hoare finished #1, but we all used to battle for it. And me and Devon, I guess you could say, had a rivalry in high school against each other. So, but it was all love. On the court, like I said, we went to war. Off the court, it was all love. So yeah, I mean, I know Devon for a very long time also. So, like I said, he's from Chicago, but everybody knows he grew up in North Carolina. So, he's part of that squad too. You know, I was talking to them, and I was like, it's just crazy how, you know, we all grew up in the hoop state of North Carolina, and now we're all on the Chicago Bulls. So, just seeing that transition, you know, it's crazy how life works.
All right, Sam Smith, Bulls.com. Go ahead, Sam.
Coby, I don't know if you were aware going into the draft and free agency, there was talk about, the Bulls need a facilitator, they need a distributor. I don't know if you were aware of any of that, but if so, is that motivating for you? Is that a source of pride for you? And do you have any particular individual goal for this season?
I mean, of course, I'm on social media, so of course I see it and I see those type of things. But like I said, I just take it, you know, take it as a learning curve, you know, take it as pride, take it as motivation to get better. So just go out here. And I've been, like I say, man, I've been proving myself time and time again my whole life. I've been, you know, the underdog. I've been proving myself, been proving people wrong. So it's nothing new to me. Just prove that all the doubt is wrong and go on with my life. I think one goal for me this year is just be better than last year. That's all you really can do. For me, is just focusing on getting better. If I get better and better and better, then I'll feel like I'll play elite. For you, I think this year would be just be more vocal and communicative on the court. And so that's all I've been trying to focus on. Just being more vocal, having more, you know, I always got positive energy because I'm a goofy person, but just being more vocal, you know, demanding more, commanding more, just letting everybody hear my voice and let them know, like, hey, like, you know, I want to be the leader of this team. I want to be the head point guard. So,
And just as a quick follow-up, Coby, because you guys have had this new coaching staff, who's been your guy? You mentioned Chris Fleming, Donovan's here, Mo Cheeks is here. You got Josh Longstaff, who's been praised for player development. Like, who's been your guy that you've gravitated to and been assigned to?
well, I still Flemings was my guy last year. Coach Flemings was my guy last year, so he's still mostly my guy this year. But Coach Longstaff is really good. I really like him, and obviously you got the legend and Mo Cheeks, so you know everybody likes him. So, yeah, Coach Flemings is still my guy. He's still my, you know, my workout coach and whatnot. So, yeah, and I put a lot of trust in him. So I feel like I trust him, and he'd never steer me wrong. So,
Cool. Thank you, man.
yeah.
Rob Schaefer has the next question. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, Coby, with obviously with the pandemic still going on pretty prominently, you know, you guys are outside of the bubble now, you'd be bouncing around, traveling, and things of that nature. I was wondering if you have any nerves kind of about, you know, bouncing around during the pandemic, you know, as the season goes on, and what the sense of urgency around the team is around that of, you know, following the protocols, you know, to keep yourselves healthy and then to also keep everyone available, because it seems like a lot of the season will come down to, you know, who is available with the calendar condensed and everything like that.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously I haven't had it yet. So I don't want to get it. So I mean, obviously just kind of nervous going and traveling around, but I feel like if you just wear a mask, man, and do what you're told, the protocols, wash your hands, just live a clean life, you know, you'll be fine. That's what I've been doing the whole time, you know, just obviously you can get it from anywhere and you never know where you can get it from. So I'm not saying like if you live a clean life, like you still might can get it, because you still can. But I feel like as a team, we're all on board. You know, we all know the severity of it, that it can really run through a whole team if one person gets it. So we just know, like, we got to follow the protocols, and we know that this could be it honestly can make or break you, because if you're out 16 days, you know, that's, I don't know how many games that is, but that's a lot of games being missed. So we're all going to follow, you know, the protocols. Now, we're all taking it very seriously. So this year, you know, we look to make an impact on the league this year. So we know about availability, and it's going to be our biggest impact is COVID. So we're taking it very seriously. We're just going to follow the rules and do what we're told, and go out here and win games.
Thanks.
Coby, our next question comes from Larry Snyder. Larry's with ABC7. Larry, go ahead.
Hey, Coby, you just said your team wanted to make an impact. You basically have pretty much the same roster as last year. Zach talked about his expectations for the team yesterday. What are your expectations for this team this year?
Just to win games, man. Go out here and compete more. Last year, we had a lot of close games that came down to the wire. So this year, just finish those games off, finish strong, playing with confidence down the stretch. Just to win games, come out here and win more games than we did last year, and honestly, just give us a chance to be in that playoff race. Just give us a chance. Play well enough to have a chance to make the playoffs. Honestly, that's what I think we can do, and I see that's what we're doing this year. But just honestly, just to be better than last year and win games, and like I said, compete and just finish games in the fourth quarter.
Thank you.
Joseph Phillips with the Chicago Crusaders up. Go ahead, Joseph. Okay, looks like Joseph's not going to have a question here. So do we have any other questions right now, or is that it for Coby? Okay, looks like that's it, Coby. So thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all.
Thank
Have a
you.
blessed day.
Thanks, Kobe.
Yep.
Thanks for your time, and we'll see you in a little bit. Thank you.